Hi everyone, welcome to Drive and Fail 57, and I think this one's totally on my viewer. Have a look at the cyclists up ahead. They've got signals on and they want to do a right turn, but my viewer decides to overtake. And then tells them off with a horn. Why would you overtake if someone wants to turn right? This is the rear footage, and the embarrassing thing is, even this Mercedes SUV driver knows what to do. There goes one subscriber. This video has been kindly sponsored by Car Vertical. Someone else who thinks it's fine to emerge into the left lane on a roundabout like this. And they also think it's fine to continue to whichever exit they wish. Look out for people like this. Thanks for sending in. If you had to bet which manufacturer of car was going to perform a terrible overtake, what would it be? Did you get it right? This is some footage from a driving school vehicle driving around Newsham Park in Liverpool. It's not me, but it was a great capture. Have a look at the BMW driver up ahead that tries to do a right turn. Oops, target fixation that one. Look at the lamppost, hit the lamppost. If this was you, thanks a lot for driving so badly and giving us all a chuckle. But on a more serious note, imagine how dangerous this driver could be around a more vulnerable road user. Another multi-lane roundabout. Place your bets who's going to cause problems here. That was actually a good spot and save by the blue BMW. The private hire was a little close, but they also fixed it well. I've had a couple of Toyota hybrids over the years and they were solid, reliable vehicles, but luckily none of them ended up looking like this. This 2017 RAV4 has had a heavy front impact, but what I'd like to draw your attention to in this report are the two electrical warning stickers on the front and the rear windows. Fully electric and hybrid vehicles do operate some high voltages, and after an impact like this, these systems are an added risk. It's not just the high voltages that could be a problem though. Don't forget battery systems may contain chemicals that can be harmful if released. My advice would be to ring your breakdown service if the vehicle isn't drivable, but if the damage is great like we see here, call the emergency services and ask for advice. Let the professionals deal with the incident safely. The timeline shows both of the incidents where damage occurred happened in the first couple of years after the car was registered, and it also shows ownership changed only 4 months later. Did someone purchase the vehicle and repair it? Because in November 2019, ownership changed again. If it was repaired in this period, they must have done a good job, because it looks as though the owner has kept it ever since. The records after this show it has successfully got through 4 MOT tests. Please check out my link in the description, and by using the promo code Ashley when you're checking out your next potential purchase, you can now save yourself 20%. Thanks, Car Vertical. Most of you know of John, who's featured on many nice driving episodes over the years. It's sad to see his standards have slipped though. Only joking, mate. Hope you're well. I'm sure most of us in our time have had parcels go missing. This is why. Watch the white Mercedes that overtakes from behind. They see vehicles coming and drive on the pavement to the right, and then continue using the pavement as their overtaking lane.
Can't drive that pavement.
Oh my, where's he going? Has he pushed it?
Yeah.
The only strange thing is that these people sound surprised.
Hang on, you can't do that.
This is the DVSA's new research into testing whether headlamps are as bright as we can cope with. I didn't see any blue lights on any of these motorcyclists to give them exemptions. Did you? This wasn't the most helpful place to stop and have a cigarette break. If you were approaching my viewer from behind, do you think this is a good time to overtake? Well, this driver did, but did you see how soon my viewer was on to that problem? Not many road users are this aware. Nice job. My viewer's sticking to this 20 miles an hour speed limit, but the driver behind is aggrieved. They overtake, which is fine, but watch what they do next. There's a speed camera coming up, and their brake control's that bad they get down to 11 miles an hour. Must get in front at its finest. In this clip, this driver behind, in the Audi, blames my viewer for their own bad planning. My viewer's using the 2 lanes to get past the slower moving lorries, and there's no problem with that. The driver of the Audi follows. But they don't see that the road's narrowing, or they knew it was there and just thought they'd tag on, but there's not enough room. Quick to point the finger at others when it's totally on you. A number of weeks ago in, again, one of my drive and fail episodes, I featured a clip which I thought was the closest ever near miss. I think I've found a closer one though. The quality of the footage isn't brilliant, that's because it's not a VFO. Please check out the links in the description, use the code Ashley and save yourself a further 5%, but I'm sure you can still make out that's as close as it gets. Thanks a lot for your support. Here is some footage from a VFO so you can make a comparison, but unfortunately my viewer makes this worse in my opinion. Let me know what you think. There's no real fail in this clip, but it is a little bit of fun. A little bit further up there's a mini roundabout and all 3 cars that arrive there at the same time stop and wait for each other and then they all go at the same time. I've never seen this happen before. Have you? It just goes to show how many roundabouts can flow if people don't drive over them. Another clip where someone joining a roundabout thinks that they can just go on in the lane that's in front of them rather than giving way to vehicles on the roundabout. As the vehicles up and round to the right start to move, my viewer moves with them obviously and simply stays in the lane, and then a vehicle joining from the left hand side causes problems. It's this white Seat to the left that we're watching. Quite shocking entitlement from someone that's clearly in the wrong. A confusing signal this time. If you're ever in doubt, just do what my viewer did. Hold back and wait until you're certain. Give people a little bit of leeway. It's probably the first time these have ever used them. Some beautiful snowy conditions from the other side of the Atlantic. It's this 4-wheel drive vehicle that we're watching. The driver gets a little impatient and decides to take it off-road. I'm suspecting this would be illegal, but I wonder whether anyone knows for certain. Please let us know in the comments. Now comes the important question. Did it actually help him get through the lights? Sorry everyone. We'll never know. This is where the clip ends. It's only impatience which causes these situations, but this is much more dangerous. This was reported to the police. To finish, we've got something really unusual. This trailer, full of slurry, is about to detach from the tractor pulling it. How quick was my viewer to suss this one out? I'd like to say a massive thanks to everyone who keeps on sending in these brilliant clips. As you can see, the variety that we get nowadays is amazing. That one could have ended up messy in many ways. Keep safe everyone. I'll see you soon.